Welcome to my channel, Serenity Tarot. This will be Libra's monthly love reading for May. As a general reading, energies can flip sides, but you'll know exactly where you sit. It's also a gender neutral reading because there's only kings and queens here. So Libra, just to be arbitrary, you will be read on the left side. As a general reading, it'll be literally different for everybody. So take what works and leave the rest. I forgot. The Queen of Swords is in reverse under the deck. Libra, you should check out your April 26th reading. It also had the Devil and the Hermit show up in it. So I'm assuming that that's the same energy. So in your past was the Hermit in reverse. So this is somebody that was isolated. And I remember talking to you about that in that reading. So that's in the past. But right now, that devil, that shadow side, which is the devil, is in your head. So you could literally just be thinking of a Capricorn, maybe. In your past, could have been a Virgo. But we'll clarify later to figure out what that's all about. So, Ten of Pentacles. This is in your heart. You're feeling very abundant, financially speaking, today, or this month of May. And you could have gotten unexpected, like, windfall of money or something like that. Because in your near future is generosity. You want to share, you want to spread this wealth around to your community, to people in your community. So, in your environment is the King of Wands in reverse. This is just somebody who's got a bad temper and isn't a very good example. Let's just put it that way. I should mention that this relationship is the Four of Swords in reverse. So this is about burning out, but maybe healing and coming out of isolation, trying to move on. So let's go ahead and talk about your other person. In the past, they have the Sun. If this is them, or if this is someone else, if this is you, it's a Leo, potentially. But this is about their happiness, having it in the past. The success, the optimism that comes with that, right? In their heart is Death in reverse. This could be a Scorpio, but this is speaking of somebody that doesn't want the end to come. Or they don't want to move forward, right? They're fearing a new beginning. They just don't want this to come to an end. And their environment is somebody who's basically giving up. There's just a lack of communication, and there might be a bit of toxic energy being exchanged in their environment. So in their future is the King of Swords in reverse. I mean, this, just like the King of Wands in reverse, is a dictator, somebody that's just a bad example, lacking structure and routine. This is just to say, mentally speaking, they could be abusive, whereas here, maybe they're physically abusive, you know? Eight of Wands is in their head. They want fast-paced movement forward. They want the success, the speed. They want everything now, now, now. So let's go ahead and clarify. So that Hermit in reverse could literally be a Virgo, right? Or it could be isolation. I did pick up on a little bit of feelings of isolation on that reading, but, you know, whether that's you or someone else, it could represent that that was the problem in the past and you've moved on from that, right? So I'm not going to do too much clarity there. I do want to figure out why this King of Wands, what he's doing in your environment. Clarify the King of Wands, please. Somebody in your environment has a temper. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the other person. So financially speaking, I don't think they're doing too well. It could be a situation in which you have something that they want, and that something could be the Ten of Pentacles, right? So let's figure out what the shadow side is all about. The devil in your head. This is addictions. It could be a Capricorn. These are issues that are keeping you bound. Bound to something. Let's go ahead and pull this out. So this is about letting the tower fall. I do think that you had a reading in the past that included the tower, but I may be wrong. This is the Lovers, and this is the Tower. And this is the reason why the devil is in your head. Because potentially the Lovers, you know that this is about soulmates. And you potentially see some sort of foundation that is going to fall down. I'm not saying that that's the end of you and this other person, so much as it's a disaster that you see coming. Or that is currently taking place. As a monthly reading, obviously it'll be different for everyone. So let's figure out what they want. What's going on in their head? Let's clarify that Eight of Wands. What do they want to move forward to? Why are they... I mean, are they traveling? They could be going through some pretty exciting times right now. And they're moving on from things that happened before in the past, you know? Trauma like that. So in their environment is somebody that's either giving up or just there's a lack of communication potentially happening with this person. This doesn't necessarily have to be you. Obviously, if you're together, it would most likely be you. But the reason that I have this is so that you can see, you know, their side of the story, what's in their environment. Five of Swords. So, in their heart is death. They don't want necessarily an ending to take place. But in their environment is somebody, potentially a Pisces, that wants to have a new relationship. And I think they're willing to give up the fight in order to make that happen, to surrender. But maybe they're not communicating that, right? Because here's the moon, and the moon is talking about like secrets. It's talking about a veil that is making things cloudy. So this Five of Swords being clarified by this and this, I think deep down inside, this is what they want, and they're willing to give up, a fight in order to get it. Libra, that was your May love reading. You could be dealing with fire, earth, air, water, heavy Leo, heavy Scorpio, Virgo, Pisces, and Gemini. But as a general reading, it could be any sign. Your May love reading is clearly linked to your April 26th daily reading. You have almost all the same major arcanas: the Devil, the Lovers, the Tower, the Hermit. I would definitely check it out. Thanks for watching my channel, Serenity Tarot. If you want to see more of my content, like and subscribe. Be sure to tune in to see more daily, monthly love and career readings. And check out my playlists if you want to see content for a specific sign. See you next time.